And yeah, we have Invader as this map right here, spawning in the bottom right hand corner of the map. As the blue Protoss for Team ECVisualize, we have Pox. And yeah, he's starting with the gateway into double gas. So maybe some sneaky peeky stuff going on right there. And his opponent spawning in the bottom left, being the red Protoss right here for isIMBA, Mr. Chabby. And it seems like he's just doing the same stuff like his opponent. Both players pretty much on the same page, like 2 seconds difference on the cybernetic score, and everything else is pretty much the same. And yeah, now this scouting route stuff comes into play. We have Pox going the wrong direction, going to the top, and actually Chabby having the scout on the first scouting position. And that's what I don't like about maps with desynchronized spawning positions and stuff, and I don't know, where you don't know where your opponent is. So yeah, I mean, more or less randomly Chabby has the better scouting now, simply because he was happy or lucky not taking this position as his first scout, I think. Or am I just, no, I think it's possible to... Is it even possible to scout on the top? I mean, if I was Pox, isn't the spawning point at the top right, isn't it blocked? And it's just top left and bottom left? I'm not 100% sure, but I think so, isn't it? Or am I mistaking this with another new map? I'm not 100% sure, but maybe you can tell me in the chat if you know better. And we have the mothership core taking out one probe, and now is it actually falling? It actually is falling. Boy, this mothership core going down. On the other side, we have 4 kills. I missed that, but I was watching Chabby's core going down, taking out 1. Pox was on the other side, taking out 4 units, most likely probes. Yeah, 4 probes being taken out, and he was able to return. So that's a little win for Pox already. And yeah, if Pox wins, we're going to the ace match. So maybe secretly we should be waving our flags for Pox there. And yeah, Pox actually going for the expansion earlier than his opponent, but Chabby is already standing there too. I mean, he's just waiting to maybe take out one of the stalkers of Pox, and he actually might be able to, but oh, this is Spider Sense Pox just turning around in that very second where 6 stalkers were getting together to... Oh, this can be... Oh boy. They're missing each other. What's going on? Did he get a glimpse there? Oh man, this is so bad for... Oh, actually... Man, what was this? I mean, Chabby should have seen that. And will he be yeah, he takes out 1. Come on, you need to join your forces, man. Pox is not as careful as I wanted him to be with his units, and he's losing quite some hit points right there against Chabby, who has 5 stalkers in this situation. Advantage Pox right here is having the robo a little bit earlier. Yeah, we see the Oracle didn't really do anything there. Mothership Core was in position, double photon overcharge being activated. And yeah, we have, I mean, it survived, and we have a second Oracle on the way right here. So Chabby might come back in to try to get something more done. But in addition to having the pylons there and the photon overcharge ability in just a few seconds again, we have Blink now being finished for Pox. So blinking on top of Oracles will pretty much do the job, I think. Yeah, there are 3 stalkers being left behind, and since he damaged the first Oracle, he knows that there are 2 now. And Blink finishes off number 1. He was taking out 3 workers at least, which is, I think, 3 workers for this time of the game with just flying in an Oracle. 3 workers is pretty much, but it's not what you're wanting to get in. And this one, oh boy, where's the Photon Overcharge? Come on, activate it. And now the Blink will finish it. But again, another 3 workers. I mean, I wouldn't have sacrificed the second Oracle there, I think. Simply due to the fact that you might need that for having the revelation and stuff to see where your opponent's army is, to at least keep one of those Oracles alive. So yeah, let's see what's going on. We have another Oracle actually. Does he have one on the map? No. He's building another Oracle. And yeah, we have 2 Immortals versus 1, favoring Pox there. Pox also having the higher Stalker number. But now Pox is moving out actually. So this Oracle might get something done. 1 Photon Overcharge is available. But he can just fly out of range there, and there's nothing to deal with that. And he can fly out now. So 4 kills with that is pretty much okay. But let's go over to the front. Actually, there's no Warp Prism for Pox. He has the Blink, so that's at least something. But there's no Warp in position for Pox to go for. And this is an unlucky timing there for Chabby. This will be taken out easily. So the cancel will be there. There's no cancel, actually? Really? You're not canceling that one? That's pretty sloppy, man. Okay, I don't really get that. Maybe he was microing the Oracle that was just flying around again right here. But man, if your third base is just being started and the probe driving back, flying back, is being taken out, I think you have to go over there and cancel this. Okay, these worker kills are pretty nice. Oracle is up to 10, 11. Might even go away again. Blink, blink, blink. No, it's not getting it. So yeah, overall, Chabby could have done some better moves there. I mean, the third base should have been cancelled at least. I mean, the timing overall was unlucky, but I think he didn't really see the army moving out. And yeah, he was placing the Nexus when the army was down here. So there was more or less no returning, no turning back from that point. And yeah, we see third base being taken for both players now. Pox actually having it finished already. Oracle finally being taken out. And let's see, will there be another Oracle? I wouldn't be surprised about that, since he was building 3 already. And he was taking quite some kills. Yeah, we see double robo production, double disruptor here for Pox. And yeah, we just have 1 robo, second one being built now for Chabby, and he's simply going down in terms of units due to having half of the production facility in terms of robotics. Yeah, he will equal that one out, but he will, if there's a constant production of both players, he will always be 1 or 2 units behind. And this can be pretty deciding in the PvP there. What I really would like to see actually is the starport, the Stargate, being used to build some Phoenix maybe, to just lift some units that you don't want to have in the fight. Like, I don't know, if you're going in, you might just lift the disruptors from Pox, or you might lift his immortals to avoid the damage of that. But right now we see Pox going over here, both players trying to get their disruptor balls inside of the opponent's army, not going to work. But we see that the army supply for Pox is way bigger. This Scouting Phoenix is seeing everything inside of the main base. Sees that there's nothing building in the Stargate. And yeah, the fight is coming closer. Oh, 1 disruptor going down on Chabby's side. And now we have the Disruptor Ball shootout. Oh boy. Yeah, so Pox going back a little bit, trying to macro a little bit. We have him going for the 4th base already. Actually, Chabby has done that too. So both players will be on 4 bases, or 3 will stay on 3 base saturation, since both players having around 60 drones. So they're not falling back in that regard. Oh, that was close. Oh, you should macro your disruptors a little bit better. Yeah, but yeah, this is what I really don't like about Legacy of the Void PvP disruptors. I mean, what's the point in these battles? Maybe there will be one lucky punch, and if not, this will just be going on forever and ever and ever. And then I have to say sorry, Miss Jackson. And yeah, someone is losing the battle because yeah, his blink was on cooldown or something, and he lost half of his stalkers. But we actually see something going on in the production tab. Some interesting stuff for Pox. We have 2 Tempests on the way, and we also have the Dark Shrine. So he's switching that up a little bit, and I really like that. Because yeah, Tempests are pretty much can be the game winner right here, and DTs can always be. I mean, do we have a War Prism? I don't want to go away from this fight, but I think... Okay, now there's a second, and yeah, there we go. This is the War Prism. We have four Zealots in there, and they will be annoying in the mineral line. And also, if the Dark Shrine is finished in like 30 seconds, we will have DTs out, and this can be pretty hard to take. And now the Zealots are in the main base, and there's a Wop in. So now Disruptor shots can actually hit the army. Oh boy! But yeah, Chabby actually taking out one of the disruptors of Pox in that situation, and we have those Zealots actually doing a good job right here, taking out lots of adapts. The positions have switched, so Chabby is taking the position on top of the tower. The Oracle of Pox going down, and this was one of the big disruptor hips I was talking about. But still, the army supply isn't that far ahead for Pox. Nevertheless, he has some Tempest in there. It's 4 at the moment, and there are 2 DTs now inside of the mineral line, inside of the main base. And is there even an observer out on the map? Yes, there's one observer out, and it's flying completely to the wrong direction there. I mean, what are you looking for? And he might even get the Nexus. Or oh, he doesn't. Oh, this would be so nice. I'm not sure what he's doing with his War Prism over there, but it seems like the armies in the middle of the map are trying to fight again. And now we have the Tempest right there doing the first shots, almost taking out the Immortal and one Disruptor, but almost isn't enough. They're still there, having the shields back in just a second. But yeah, obviously taking out the Stargate was a pretty good thing there for Pox. I mean, his opponent didn't see the Tempest for a long time, and now he revealed them. But his opponent, yeah, doesn't really have a chance to build Tempest of his own for now. He's not even replacing the Stargate or something. He's just, I don't know what he's doing, man. Oh, those Disruptor balls, and this can be kind of snowbally for Pox now. Yeah, I think he should maybe... I'm not sure, I don't know the unit hotkey settings and stuff for Pox. Oh, that was close. But I think he should differentiate between the Tempest and the rest of his army in terms of hotkey groups, to yeah, to not have all of the units moving, but yeah, being able to have the Tempest sniping out stuff. I mean, I really like the revelation right there with the Oracle, that he's taking the time to build an Oracle in between of the Tempest. And yeah, he's already having the 5th base. Yeah, kind of running there. Chabby on his half of the map is... yeah, he has the Nexus up, I think. Yes, it's not building, so it's up. But he's far behind in terms of tech. We see that +3 ground weapons for Pox, +2 ground weapons for Chabby, and both about to finish now. And we have +2 air weapons, and this was a nice disruptor hit for Pox. We have the mothership on the field, and this means everything is cloaked. And do we have an observer? Yes, we still have an observer, and it's in the main base. It was there to detect the DTs. Oh, this was a nice disruptor hit for Chabby. But yeah, is there an observer with the army? Yeah, 2-3 observers even with the army of Pox. So sniping the observer of Chabby will be easy, and he should do that immediately. And yeah, okay, Chabby was going for more and more observers, and I think this is the right thing to do. But actually the poking power of the Tempest is pretty hard here. And yeah, we see, it's like disruptible, coming back and forth, walking your army in direction of the opponent and going back again. And the only thing really shooting there are the Tempest. And this means, in the long run, the longer this fight goes, Pox will take the advantage, or he even has the advantage. He's 50 army supply ahead. Chabby has more workers, but workers do not count in this kind of battle. I mean, 11 Tempest, what really do you want to do? The only thing Pox needs to do is take out the Stalkers, and with having some Immortals in the mix. Okay, the Immortals actually are getting pretty low. We only have 2 Immortals left for Pox and 1 for Chabby. But yeah, I still would favor Pox here. We see him going for another Nexus in the top right, and yeah, this battle is not going to change anytime soon, I think. What else? We have 2 DTs now warping in. Where are they? They're actually next to the army, and they're going around, and if there's no cannon right here, so they can actually deal a lot of damage, a hell lot of damage. And there's a warp prism with the army too, so warp possibility is given for Pox, and he's positioning himself pretty good. All of the bases in the top left will be down, going down to the DTs. And yeah, he's doing a good job with just zoning the army down here. I mean, there's no way Chabby can save this base. The DTs were taking out that one, and it seems like Chabby just wants to counter, but is... yeah. What's he expecting? I mean, he can just recall now. Yeah, there we go. Recall to this base. Easy peasy. This is the easiest call you can do in, like... yeah, maybe not in Bronze League, but you will do that call in Gold and Platinum, obviously. And yeah, now Pox is taking out some of the disruptors. He's just zoning out this army. He's forcing it to go to the top right, and if the army is going to the top right, it's caught there. There's no way out of there again. And Pox is ahead in terms of army supply. He can just run in there, I think. He's taking out the warp prism, so no reinforcements, and we still have the units going in here. And I think it's a pretty bad decision from Chabby to go there. I mean, the workers are messing up the AI a little bit with attacking, and all of the Tempest and the units of Pox are just taking out everything. Now GG! There we go! Chabby taps out. Pox actually takes the 2nd point for ECVisualize right here, and he quits out the series, which will lead us to an ace match in this first semi-final series of the eSports League.